Hello everyone, my name is Grayson and welcome back to episode 5 of this Let's Play of Vault of the Void. So in our last episode, I think we made it pretty much halfway through this floor, so we have a handful of fights left, maybe only a couple, and then we have the final guardian. Now this is some kind of demon thing that births these little monsters here. I've fought this guy before, but I don't actually 100% remember what he does, so that'll be fun to remember what kind of horrors this thing can create when we get to him. Now, it looks like, good thing I planned this route out ahead of time because I don't even remember why I wanted to go this way. Purchase spells with essence. Okay, well, I'm kind of thinking maybe we go this other way because I don't even have the minimum amount of essence to even purchase a new spell to play with. Plus, I got that bacon buster spell, bacon bomb. So maybe we'll actually cancel this route here. And let's go to this elite, because then we can get an artifact and some souls. So let's go here. We'll get the artifact choice before the fight to help us out. We're fighting Dolus. 14 attack times 1, 228 health. It has Infernal Trickster. When a card is added to your hand, its energy cost will be randomized between 0 and 3. When you purge a card, you'll suffer poison equal to its cost. When you play a card, reduce your poison by its cost. Oh my god, that's chaos. So it's punishing us for purging the expensive cards out of our hand that are randomly made more expensive. So we're going to have some trouble this fight. She'll take advantage of the poison that we get on ourselves from that. So this we definitely want the focus. I could manage my deck here. Let's save this basic starter. Let's save this as our Zen combo. And then we could make a second deck with more expensive stuff so that the alterations to the cost is actually beneficial to us. But I'm not sure I would have much of a combo system anymore if I did that. I don't feel like I have enough cards to really change how this works. I wonder how cost randomization affects these X cards. That's interesting. I think we'll just go with this one. So we get 3 discarded items, so we get to pick. I don't know why we can't pick up all 3. Maybe we don't have time. But we've got an overstuffed pouch. From turn 3 onward, draw 1 extra card at the start of your turn. That's fantastic. Stew of Bad Memories. Each time you cast your spell, tick this item up by 1. When it reaches 3, your spell's cooldown will be reset. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. And Sapphire Sloth. That's adorable. At the end of the turn, before your threat triggers, deal Shi to all enemies equal to your unused Zen card plays. So at the end of each turn, I typically have 2 to 4 extra card plays left with my Zen. So that's the number of cards that shows up here, the number of cards I can play at a discount after reaching Zen, and it starts at 5. So I often only play 1, 2, maybe 3 cards extra. So at the end of your turn, I could deal a little bit of extra Shi to things, but I really think it's this overstuffed pouch because this is really going to give us a lot of choices. I think that's the clear option here. Got a good number of artifacts piled up here. Yeah, these definitely seem strong. Oh, I see. They're color-coded. Yeah, so we have... So these are like really expensive, powerful ones. They're red. And then these are, I think, kind of lower, and then this one's probably kind of middle of the road. So these are like kind of common, I'm guessing, and these are like rare, and these are like, or these are like epic, and these are like rare or something. Okay, so we have randomized card costs. Okay, so we definitely want to... so we start with, that's right, we start with a random... What does that? Start each turn with 1 ability chance. So we started with a blue. So if we play 2 blue cards, we actually go into Zen, and we can actually probably dump our hand. So let's block 10, follow up block 6 next turn. There we go. So we're overcharged. So I definitely want to play this one. When entering Zen, block 6. I will go ahead... No, if I purge this now, I'll get 1 damage. Right? Or does the poison trigger later? I think it triggers later. Yeah, I'll trigger next turn, but I have delay block 15, so it doesn't matter. So she's just gonna keep hitting us again. And we started with another one blue. I wonder if it's always blue. It feels like it's always been blue. That's terrible. 3 cost. But I only have to cast these 2 now to reach Zen. So when we play a card, reduce the poison by the amount of the cost of the card. So like, yeah, that ticks it down. Okay. So now we start drawing extra cards from the overstuffed pouch. Wow, from turn 3 onward, what a strong artifact. You only have to play 2 turns, and then from that point on, you just have extra cards all the time. It's amazing. So it looks like we won't be able to enter Zen with blue this turn. So we probably want to do these 3 reds. So we have an opener with Ghost and Rage. Okay, now this one got added to our hand and costs 3, unfortunately. So we gotta play this one. And I think we'll hit our spell and put Stillness back on top. Um, 7 Shi and 5 damage or vulnerable weak. Zen 21 Shi. Oh shit, yeah. That's good. And then I'm not gonna discard this. I'll keep it for next turn. And we won't be penalized. Plus, we'll get to use our wizard hat since we're starting with 0 energy. Hashtag nerd things in video games. Plus, we get to start with our wizard hat. Okay, so we have... No, this is usually 0, which sucks. This is an opener, though. We started with a blue. So I could purge one of these. Play 2 blues. Get delay block for next turn. I might do that. I might purge this one. Get the poison now, and then I'll play these cards to get the poison out of here. Okay, so now we can do Stillness. I can't purge that because it's volatile, and I'll just keep this in my hand since it's the draw one. Hopefully it doesn't get randomized to 2 or 3. Okay, so we have 9 thread again next turn. She really doesn't do that much. She just sort of relies on us to poison ourselves, but it's just not, like, we don't need to do that. We don't need to purge cards very often. So we can actually follow up Rage 50%. We can actually get to Zen again with blue this turn. I can purge this for an energy. Purge that for an energy. Draw 1, discard 1. 42 damage and 1. Oh my god. 49 damage. Bam. That killed her. Perfect victory. Easy peasy. These elites are not hard enough on normal. I'm gonna have to switch to hard, I think, after this. So we got some good rewards there. Got some essence. We almost had enough, but we can't go that way. So let's head to this shrine, twisted shrine devoted to the worship of some being you'd rather not know about. Well, then why are we going there? A choice to heal, cleanse your deck of void cards, or gain some extra essence and souls. So this is where we would get rid of the affliction cards if we had taken those void cards I was talking about in the last episode. We can also get 500 essence. That's pretty good. Wow, that's a lot for one node. So we could go here. It would lock us out of this, but we could go here and fight like lots of fights and get stronger. Because we would get more resources and more cards, as well as these void stones. But we also, of course, run the small risk of taking some damage. In the idea of expediency, maybe I just want to just do this one fight and then the Guardian. I'm not feeling super challenged, and I mean, just another potion is not a big deal. So let's go here. Mob Room. So we're fighting, what the heck? A runic pillar. 30. Okay, so it hits kind of hard for a rock. This enemy will double all fortitude gains. So fortitude is like shield. So if the enemies use fortitude abilities that give them like temporary health, this will double it. So that's a little bit of a problem. We do want to destroy that, but it's only 30% battle progress, so it will respawn, and we have to kill it like 4 times to end the battle. Or we can kill like these two or these two. Berserker will gain +1 frenzy for each natural 0-cost card played. Okay, at the end of his turn, will reduce frenzy to 2 and gain AP equal to frenzy. So he's going. When we play 0-cost cards, his attack quantity will go up, and then at the end of his turn, it will go back down to 2, but he'll get damage based on how that went up. So he's gonna get faster at attacking and more damage, and then they kind of like bounce between each other, but he's gonna be constantly getting stronger. And this Rune Priest doesn't have any special ability, but I'm sure does something annoying. So let's manage our spell. Let's maybe put our Bacon Bomb back on. That's pretty funny. And we'll start battle here. Okay, so we've got our opener Peace of Mind for blocking. I think that's probably important. We could also Zen to delay block. Let's do that. Why is this overcharge? So natural 0-cost card, but these are not naturally 0-cost. What do I want to do here? Which ones do I want to destroy? Probably this guy. I do have to kill 2 of them, though. I have to be careful how I do this. So those did not increase his frenzy because they were not naturally 0-cost cards. Okay. We do have our Bacon Bomb ready. Depending on what we draw, we might Bacon Bomb. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We only drew these 4 cards, so let's just Bacon Bomb. Does a bunch of damage to everybody. So it did 20 damage to each of them, and then we'll get Rage 100% next turn. What a fun and niche spell, Bacon Bomb. So we barely have any block here. Or, I'm sorry, threat. So we don't have to worry too much about that. Why is everything expensive? The next card you play will be sent to your discard and won't be played, cleared at the end of your turn. Why does everything cost more? No, it doesn't. It's just, that's the regular cost. It's just showing me that I won't get to play it. The next card you play will be sent to your discard and won't be played for each natural card played. So if I play this 0-cost card, will it increase his frenzy? Let's find out. It didn't, because the Hex canceled it. Cool, I wasn't 100% sure how that would count. So we got rid of our 0-cost card and didn't have to do it. Now, maybe that was a bad decision. I should have just purged something for the mana, but it's whatever. So let's get to Zen with these ones here. Now, it wasn't played, so does that mean I still have opener? Yeah. Let's discard that one. I do need the block. Rage would help. Oh no, this will give us block, so we can actually just dump that one, and then we play this card. We can't afford all of these, so do I do... the Rage now is already sort of lost. I do want to get these buffs up. This makes me stronger all the time, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I can't play that one. Okay. So we start with a blue. So it must always be blue. Yeah, it does. I don't know what determines this. It's not bad though. I mean, it's basically 1 free mana or 1 free card play before I get to Zen. And certainly like 1 in 3 turns I'm using blocks anyway. So let's get to Zen. Now we're putting a lot of Shi on everybody for free, so I may want to slow down my damage on this one. and get some damage on this one or this one, because I want them to die at the same time so that they don't respawn. I want the battle progress to get to 100. So this is a natural 0 cost card. I think I want to avoid playing it so he doesn't get any stronger. Or do I want to just use it because it's really strong? It also adds a copy to my hand, so I'd have 2 of them. That might be too dangerous. Draw 1, discard. We don't need the block. Rage. Rage. So we're at 100% rage. I mean, this is a lot. It's 6 she 2 times. So that's 12 she. We could put 24 she on this guy, get him up to 54 out of 65. That might be worth it. I think I could probably win the following turn. Here's 18 she. What? Oh, right. When you kill someone, the she that they have spreads to the other 2. That was really cool. I had forgotten how that was working. So yeah, so that... Okay, so bursting the one guy with enough she on the others just caused a cascade that destroyed everything at once. That was super cool. So we got perfect fight, we got an upgrade point, a crippling potion, apply vulnerable 2, slow 2, weak 2 to all enemies. Interesting. Essence and some souls. Let's continue. We have an upgrade point. These ones give rage. The problem is that if you're playing this one for the rage, unless it's the opener, you're not getting the copy of it to also play and then do more damage. So what's the point of upgrading this one? Is there something in our backpack we might want? Future Strike. Add 2 copies of a card from discard to the top of your deck and expel. To add 2 upgraded copies of a card from the discard to the top of the deck. Expel. So we only have these cards that aren't upgraded in our deck. So if we upgraded this one and put it in the deck, we could add an unupgraded card, like 2 copies to our deck. That could work. I mean, with something like, you know, the stability. Let's try it. I think it'd be fun. It's blue anyway, so it'll add to our chain. So we might take out one of these repeating deflections and put in the Echoes of the Past. It's blue, so even though it doesn't give us block, it does add to the chain of blue. So that feels okay to me. So we'll see. We might mess it up, but let's save it. And should we do this fight? No, let's not worry about it. Actually, did I have any stones? No, no stones left. So let's head on over to the Guardian. So the Guardian has, oh god, the Birth Pit. No. The need to survive. When targeted by an attack or an ally is killed, increase frenzy by 1. Resets frenzy to 1 after attacking. Terrible. Terrible. Pinkies. Increase by 1 each time you draw a card. At 10, this enemy gains +1 AP. So they get extra damage over time as we draw cards. And every time we kill it, we make the Birth Pit stronger. It's really disgusting. So let's manage our spells. We may want to go back to... Well, Bacon Bomb's pretty good, actually. That might be good here, because they're going to keep respawning. We also have a chance to use a potion here. We have health potions that we don't need. We have Exploding Bottle. Deal 10 damage times 2 equal... 10 damage times 2 to all enemies, which is equal to your current floor. Right. So we could start the battle with 20 damage being dealt to all 3. Crippling Potion. Vulnerable 2, slow 2, weak 2 to all enemies. And that would only last for 2 turns. Strength Potion. You have, at the start of each turn, gave 25% rage. I might save that one. Let's throw the Exploding Bottle. Oops, so I clicked it, so it should be in my backpack. Oh, you have 0 exploding... What? Manage deck. No, it's in there. It's in there. Okay, it's saying there's 0 because we moved it to my deck. My bad. Okay, so let's start that battle. The Birth Pit. Cursed enemy. So we got a little bit of an early damage lead there. So that'll help us just keep these guys from getting too strong. We can get to Zen this turn, which I think we'll do. We will get our 12 threat next turn, so we will actually go ahead and have 15 to block that right off the get-go. Let's dump... this gives rage, so we don't really need that. I'd rather give the weak 2. There we go. Got a pretty good amount of work done on this first turn here. Okay, so they're getting AP. Whoa, we're gonna get 31 threat next turn. So we either have to kill some of these so that they don't... Yeah, but he's gonna get more frenzy. Oh no, what's happening? We take a lot of damage. Add 2 upgraded copies of a card from your discard to the top of the deck. Discard pile. We could upgrade 2 copies of this one. This is the overcharge. Or this one that has rage on it. And it's blue. So which one do we do? If we can hold control to see the upgrade. That's a lot of block, which we might need this game. Yeah, entering Zen does stuff for us. We get Shi, we get block. So I think maybe surviving is important in this one. Obviously, I don't want to be too slow, but I think I'll put 2 of these disciplines, especially because they're overcharged. So this kind of costs 1 in a roundabout way. All right. So it's rage. So doing a little bit to some of these guys. Draw 1, discard 1. Okay. We're only... we don't have nearly enough block. We're going to have to... Hopefully we draw some block or we're in trouble. Okay, so we get 6 Zen when we enter... Sorry, 6 block when we enter Zen. So we do have... Block 9, follow up rage 50%, block 3... So let's get to Zen here and see where we are. So we're at 6. So we can't get enough... Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. There we go. And then we've got 27 delay blocks, so we won't take any damage next turn. So we either dump these 2 and play this. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. And having 0 energy is actually super good for us because we've got overcharge 1 and 0 energy, so we're going to get 2 extra energy next turn. Okay. So we do want to kill off these right now. His frenzy... Reset frenzy to 1 after attacking. Oh, so it's not until he actually attacks that he loses it. So it doesn't matter when we kill these, really. He's not... We can't, like, cheese him into losing his frenzy early. Okay. We have 2 blocks again. And we can play everything here. So let's do the rage first. We don't need this... Is this gonna kill him? Does it indicate if he's gonna die? He's got 22 health, so he needs 7 total points. This is 8. So yeah. Let's put this on this one. There we go. So it spreads that to these 2. Ooh, Ghost at a volatile copy. I think I'd rather dump this and play this a second time. So we get the free 8 Shi every time we enter Zen, so ideally every turn. Yeah, that Pinky's getting strong. We gotta get him out of here. So we're gonna take 24 threat next turn. So we could Bacon Bomb for an incredible amount of damage. But then next turn, he'll have Frenzy, so hit us for like, like 32. Do we want to do that? Is that a dumb idea? Birth Pit gets 5% Fortitude and +1 AP. Ugh, let's just do it. Huh. Okay. Oh, we didn't kill this one. That's right. Okay. Hilarious spell. Okay, so now we super need to defend here. So we have 6 energy because we didn't spend any last turn. Oh, yeah. Overcharge. There we go. We're in Zen. We have block 5 left, which we can't do. So let's play this one first. See if we can't. Aha. So let's discard. Oh, probably. Oh my God, 112 damage. So we do want to play these. I don't want to take any damage. Look at this, 112 damage. What the? Holy hell. Oh my God, that's strong. That card is great. I draw an extra card every turn, so the daze doesn't even really get in the way anymore. Okay, that's a lot of threat, actually. Stupid pinkies. Stop birthing pinkies. We don't need... let's just get to Zen. I'm not really getting my openers anymore because of this Zen I'm always trying to do, but it's... So now every time we enter Zen, we apply 16 Shi to all of our enemies, which is fantastic. So block. Vulnerable and weak. Take 50% more damage. Perfect victory. So we beat the Guardian of this floor. 173 essence, 5 souls is quite a bit, 30 essence, and a new spell, Retaliate, which we've got from defeating that Guardian. So here's where we get to get our Well of Stars. We can get 2 random Void Stones, 2 upgrade points, or gain 25 max HP. We can also pay for 1 additional thing, gain a blue Void Stone. I am colorblind. Which ones are blue? Oh, this one's blue. It says... That's the next one. Draw 1, discard 1. It's not bad. Promise of Shadow, gain of black Void Stone. Is that one better? That's interesting. Promise of Longevity, gain 2 health potions and 1 energy potion. Start of each turn, gain 1 additional energy. Ooh, that's a nice potion. I don't think I'm going to spend my 1,000 on it, though. I don't need the health potion, so I'm really just paying 1,000 for this energy potion. Can these be upgraded? No. Let's get 2 upgrade points. And I'm not going to buy a stone. Okay, so we get 2 upgrade points. In our deck, we have... I just don't know that we want to upgrade this. Because purging it is not... I really don't want to purge it, is the thing. This is probably going to upgrade since it's overcharge. And then is there anything in the backpack we want? This does a total of 2 damage and 6 Shi. So that's about 8 damage. But this is about 8 damage and block 7. So this is actually better than one of our stability cards. Okay, so we've reached the void. Okay, so here's how this works. So I showed this in episode, I think 0, maybe it was episode 1, but these are the 4 guardians. The Puppet Master, the Queen of Ages, the Obsidian Golem, and the Spider Nest. And these guard the void from destruction. So what we have to do is defeat 2 of these, and you can click on them to see what they're going to do. And you can take a look at their health, their damage, and their powers, if they come with any minions, and determine if that's a monster that you can beat, like you feel like your deck can handle it. In addition, you want to check the powers that they give you. So from turn 6 onwards during the void fight, start each turn with rage 50%. I'm pretty interested in this one. I do spend a couple, 2-3 turns sort of building up, and then that means I only get stronger over time, especially with these extra cards. I mean, that would be a fantastic buff for me. And the reason you want to check, you know, if you can handle it is because you only have to do 2 of these. And I remember with either my first or second run, there was one of them had like, I think it was a cleansing ability or something, and I was thinking, I think it was with the hidden who does a lot of bleed stacks. I was thinking, well, I don't want to fight that one, even though I want the power, because if they're cleansing my bleed, how am I going to win? That's my win condition, is stacking bleed. So I avoided that fight and did a different one. So you do have to think about what character you're playing, what your deck is like, and what powers you want. And I think these, I don't know if these are random each time. I don't feel like they've been the same, because some of these look new to me. So I think it moves around a little bit, which is pretty cool. So we have to defeat 2 of the Guardians. And so let's take a look. I do want to do the Puppet Master. Queen of Ages. When fighting the Void, delay block 6 at the start of your turn. That's pretty good. So every turn after this first turn, you basically have free 6 block. That's great. So these might be the 2 I do. The Golem here has, while the Void is below half HP, it will suffer weak and slow each turn. That's pretty good. And the Void will start with 20% damage taken. I'm not interested in that. We're going to release these souls for 163 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and release that. So the Void will actually start with less maximum health now when I go and fight him. So I'm not worried about this 20% extra damage. So I'm thinking I'm going to do these 2. We will check out what their powers are, and if we're sure we can fight them. On the next episode, we'll also change out that 1 card. In fact, let's do that real quick so I don't forget. Let's take out a stability, put in a riposte. We have at the start of each battle or when reshuffled goes on top of your deck. Yeah, we do want that. We want both of these cards in our starting hand so we can play them and get them out of the way. So we can be buffed for the whole... Wait, are one of these... No, this is the ghost one. That's right. So we'll go ahead and put that on there. Okay, so we'll start with these 2 at the start of every fight. That's pretty cool. Now we have this cool riposte card, which is an attack card that gives us kind of a fair amount of damage in the block, which is nice. And that'll scale well with Rage. These stability cards don't scale well with our Rage because 50% to 2 damage is only 1 more damage. Split up, the rounding sometimes just doesn't work in our favor. Doing 3 Shi 2 times, you know, when it's upgraded is because of Rage and rounding. Like sometimes this only ends up being like a few more extra damage, but this one will just be a lot more damage. Kind of like we see with that Killing Blow when it gets up to like 100 damage. That's ridiculous. So that'll probably be a really good way to get some solid HP damage on them to help meet the Shi and the HP together. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying this game. And again, thank you to the developer for sending me a key to this. Really enjoying it. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see everybody in the next episode.